Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jimmy McThrifty here with another video. This is all about golf clubs. You've gone to the thrift store, you've gone to the garage sale, you found some good, profitable clubs. Now what do? Well, you get them home and you realize they need to be cleaned, they need to be listed, and when they sell, they need to be shipped. And so that's what this video is all about. If you're a brand new beginner, maybe you've never sold a golf club before, hopefully after watching this video, you'll feel confident in selling golf clubs. And so the first step is to clean them, and so that's what we're going to start with. To clean golf clubs, it's not complicated. It's as simple as you would think. You need a bucket of water. Doesn't have to be soapy water, doesn't have to be hot water, doesn't have to be holy water, just water. A soft bristle brush like this, and a towel. As I mentioned in the previous video, the main photo of any golf club is probably going to be the head of the club. So you want to get that looking as good as possible. You don't want that to be grimy and dingy when you can very quickly and easily clean it. And you also want to have some good coffee with you. So I've got some Dunkin' Donuts here today. All right. And not all clubs need to be cleaned, which is good news. You know, some of them don't get used very often, but your drivers, your woods are probably going to get a little gnarly. This one is here. Now, when cleaning clubs, especially drivers, you probably don't want to put them all the way into the bucket. They could potentially get some water in the head. That would be bad. So you're just going to dip your brush in there, get some water on it. This is just where the elbow grease creates a little extra money. And it's not going to look like new, but it should look better than it did before, right? And so this one has some white on it. You want the white to actually be white. No grass, clippings, no mud, nothing like that. The scratches, there's really no way to heal those, but that's pretty much it. You know, it takes 20 seconds to clean. Then you dry it. And voila, it looks better. It's really only the head that needs to be cleaned. The shaft and the grip are rarely dirty because this is the part that's hitting the dirt. If you do use a wire brush, I don't ever use one. I always use this soft bristle one. Whatever you do, you don't want to get it on the painted portion of a club head or on the graphite portion of the shaft. You'll scratch the heck out of it. Buyers will not be happy with you. So that's pretty much it. Get the soft bristle wet, scrub-a-dub-dub, get everything off, dry it with this, and it's ready to list. Now we've got several more to do, so. All right, well, there you have it, folks. All the clubs are cleaned. They are ready to be listed, and so that's what we'll do next. All right, now to list this, of course, you're going to need a club, a tape measure, and a piece of AstroTurf. And so the first thing that I try to do is go on eBay and try to find a similar listing. And you want to make sure that everything is correct. So if you look at this one here, you'll see this is a TaylorMade R9 460, and the degree is there, 11.5 degrees. So we'll put in TaylorMade R9 460, 11.5. So it looks like we've got 6 listed, whoops, 6 listed. I tried to go off of a sold listing rather than what others are asking. 8 sold. You can kind of get an idea of the prices for these. Somebody, wow, auctioned it. You probably shouldn't auction these, just so you know. It's better to hold out for the 80 free shipping than to auction it and only get 27 bucks. But this one here looks to be like mine. Exact same head, 11.5 degrees, right-handed. So I'm going to go ahead and click sell one like this. And now before we get into that, the next thing, let's go ahead and take the photos. The first photo is the most important one, and that's why it's worth investing in a piece of AstroTurf here, just to get into the background. And of course you want to have good lighting. Get as much of the head into the photo as you can. And I don't know about you guys, but it's almost impossible to not get the glare in the photo. But do the best that you can. And I'll take photos of all the different angles, trying to, limit the amount of glare. But when you've got, shiny paint, it's kind of inevitable, right? And so once you've got all the photos of the head, you'll want to get photos of the flex on the shaft. And so I'll make sure that there's a clear photo of what flex this is. And then I'll also take a photo of the grip, just so they know what kind of condition the grip is actually in. And the last, maybe one of the most important photos, is going to be the length of the club. And so just get you a good tape measure, and I just bring it all the way down so that it's flush with the end of the club. And then I come down here and I take a picture right there so that they can see it, because sometimes it's difficult to precisely measure. But if you're looking at it in the photo, that's about 46 inches right to the bottom of the head there. And then I might back out and see if I can get a picture of the whole club. All right, now once we've got our photos, we'll go ahead and add those. And again, this main photo is going to be the most important one. I'm going to go ahead and crop it just to make sure I can get as much of it in there as possible. And so that right there is going to be the main photo. You see the AstroTurf background, really worth the 15 bucks or whatever. Now maybe you can see in that photo there's some white scuff marks on the head of that. I feel like maybe in the past I've been able to get some of those off with a green scratch pad. Let me know in the comments below if you know how to get rid of scuff marks on golf clubs. That would probably help us all out. So I've got all my photos. I like the way my main photo is looking. Let's go ahead and look through the title real quick. Got the brand first, the model, followed by the degree, driver, graphite shaft, regular flex, right-handed. All of those are correct. Another thing I suppose you could add is the length, but we'll go ahead and probably put that in the item specifics. So the condition, obviously it's used. Right-handed, 11.5. Club number is going to be a 1 wood. Bounce, blah, blah, blah. Head material, honestly, I don't know. Shaft is graphite, model, head shape, blah, blah, blah. Number of clubs is 1. Torque, 5 degrees. We're going to clear that. I don't know if that's true. Color, kick point grade, head mass. As you can see, there's a lot of item specifics. If you don't know what it is, don't put it, but make sure you get in the essentials. Most people that golf, they know what they're looking for. So in the category, we've got it in the right category. In the description, you just want to add a few things to it. Give them an idea of the condition of the club. So I just added minor scuffs and scratches from use, no dents or cracks, grip in good condition, fast shipping. And that's pretty much it for the description. In the pricing, you want to compare it to the others. Probably don't do auction on most golf clubs. So the highest end was about $80 free shipping. I'm going to feel just fine getting $59.99 plus shipping I'll even take offers because, hey, we need to move it. Now, here's the one thing you want to especially pay attention to. All right, so it is going to make you put in some weight. You probably won't know the weight until you actually ship it, but I do kind of know the dimensions. It's going to be 6 by 6 by 48. The most important part of shipping is going to be which carrier you ship it with. You can see that I have UPS Ground selected, and I do a flat shipping for people. It's going to be $12.99, and you can do calculated shipping if you want, but I find that the calculated doesn't very much calculate well. Promote it if you want to. Golf clubs sell pretty quick. I've been in the habit of promoting things at 2% no matter what. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as listing. Double check your photos, your title, item specifics, description, pricing, shipping. Oh, I did see something in the specifics. So let's see. Let me see if you can see that there. Item length, it says displayed in the last photo. I'm going to put 46 inches so that you can still look at the photo, but that'll give them an actual number. And so just double check everything, and then it is ready to list. And that's all there is to it. And from my experience, it's always easier to list from the phone than to do it on the desktop. If you like doing the multi-step method, more power to you, but I find it faster and simpler to just do it from the phone. So the club, we found it, we cleaned it, we listed it, now we gotta ship it. That's what we'll do next. All right, so the golf club has sold, and now it's time to ship it to the buyer. And this might be one of the most intimidating parts of selling golf clubs, but I promise you, and as you'll see, it's very simple. So what do you need to ship a golf club? You need a box like this, 6 by 6 by 48. You need a little bit of bubble wrap, a little bit of paper, and your trusty tape gun. So let's go ahead and get this thing packaged up and ready to go. So we've got our box taped up, we've got our club bubble wrapped on both ends. We'll go ahead, shove it in there. I put the club in the middle and put the paper around it to kind of hold it during shipping. And that's pretty much it. Then you just tape it up and you're good to go. And there you have it, folks. One golf club, sourced, cleaned, listed, and now ready to ship. I told you it wasn't that hard. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you real soon with another video.